Trina, and I have to show you a lot of books today because this month I have checked out 16 books from the library. I do not need that many because I've just got so many books to read. I also purchased 2 books and I had 1 book sent to me, and I'm going to show you the first book I got and insert footage of that unboxing now. Hello, it is past Trina and I have an unboxing to do, and I just couldn't wait until whatever point in time a book haul was going to go up for me to unbox this because I know what it is and I am super excited. Very awkward unboxing because I haven't done very many of these. Can you see it? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Go away, box. I have it so pretty in person. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this spine is. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a beautiful book. It's so much more beautiful in person. Ever since I read Not a Drop to Drink, I said I will read whatever else Mindy McGinnis writes next, and now I have something new from her. A new story, a new world, new characters, and I just cannot wait. So A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis was the first book I acquired this month, and I had pre-ordered it because Mindy is one of my favorite authors, and I have a video up on 4 reasons why you should read this book if you are interested in it. This book is set in a historical asylum, and it is a mystery as well. The next book I purchased this month is the 10th Anniversary Twilight Edition by Stephanie Meyer, the one that has the gender-swapped Life and Death in it. I'm not even sorry for buying this. I felt kind of the urge coming on to reread Twilight, and then this book came out and I was like, I'm just gonna read that one instead. I am partway through it but not very far. So next I have a book that was sent to me, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is, and we will find out. Been saving it to open just for this video. Yeah. This is Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure #2, TikTok You're Dead, and this is part of a collab project that I am doing with Marinez from Snark Squad. I did the collab for the first book in this series, and I'll put a link down below if you want to check out that video because it was really interactive. You get to click on the screen to make the choices along with us, and it was just a lot of fun. So moving on to the books I checked out from the library this month, I got the last 3 books in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian, and I just really need to finish this series, and it was on my list of reading goals for 2015 to finish it, and here we are. 2 months left of this year and I haven't gotten on that yet. Next is Every Day by David Levithan. This is the sequel / companion novel to Every Day, which is about a character who does not have a physical body. Every day he wakes up in a new person's body and has to live that day in their life. And one of the days that the character wakes up, he is in the body of a guy that has a girlfriend, and our main character A falls for that girl. So every other day that he keeps waking up in other bodies, he keeps trying to make it back to that girl. And so from her perspective, she's meeting a new person every time, like a new physical appearance, but it's the same character on the inside. And in this story is her point of view. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how she went through getting to know A. Then I picked up Happily Ever After by Kira Cass, which is the bind up of all of the selection novellas. I've read 3 of the novellas, so I've got to read the 4th one, and then there is some bonus content. There is a map in the front here, which is just really pretty and cool to see. There are a lot of illustrations in this book. I just think that it's a cool little like bonus footage to have. I'm not a fan of novellas, so this is not something I want to own, so that's why I just picked it up from the library. I also got Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon because for my October's TBR Jar Challenge, I drew to read a debut novel, and so many people recommended this one to me. This is another one that has a lot of little charts, graphs, and illustrations that just kind of add to the story, so it was really quick to read. It is about a girl who has, I forget what it's called, severe combined immunodeficiency disorder, where she's basically allergic to anything, and anything can set her off at any time. So she lives confined to her house, basically in a bubble, because if she goes outside she might die. And then a new boy moves in the house next door, and they communicate like through their windows and through email. I will talk more about this in my wrap up because I have finished it and I did really enjoy it, but I had some thoughts on it, so look for my thoughts in my wrap up. The next 4 books I got are so epic and I'm so excited about them, but I'm so angry at the same time because I have no idea when I'm gonna have time to read these. The first of these is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, which I believe is a story where like some big disaster happens and you know you've got like the superheroes that usually like face it and save the world, but this is following a guy who is just an average person who is just a bystander and not the hero at all, and I just think that is a really cool premise. Then I got Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Ray Carson. This is a survival story, I've heard. It's set in like the gold rush time period and it's about a girl who can sense where gold is in the earth. Like a survival story, sounds right up my alley, so I absolutely cannot wait to read this one. Then I got Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I feel like I have been excited for this one for so long, and it just came out in a month where everything came out and I have so many books I want to read and I am just dying a little bit on the inside that I can't get to this one yet. And I got Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I'm so excited about this book. This book is like just logs about a space mission and you've got a lot of crossouts and charts and like, I don't know, things that don't even look like they should be in a book. I just want to read this so badly. I love Amy Kaufman's These Broken Stars series, and Jay Kristoff, I haven't read a book by him yet, but I read his short story from Slasher Girls and Monster Boys and I loved it and I want to read more by him and I cannot wait to read this one, and I need to devour it. I need to, but when? If somebody can give me a time turner, I would be much obliged. I also picked up The Dead House by Dawn Kurtagich. This was kind of a last minute grab for me. I wanted to see if I could read it during the week of Halloween because it sounds like it's going to be freaky, and I've read about 20 pages of it and I'm already really kind of afraid. This is about a school that burned down and the book is presented as if it is evidence. There are photocopies of the main suspect's diary and then there are transcripts of videos of the school, and so the whole story is just basically told through court documents and evidence, and they're just trying to put together what really happened on the day that this school burned down. Next, I picked up the new Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone illustrated edition. I don't want to buy this book right now, but I wanted to just get it from the library and look at the illustrations and see how I felt about them and like how much I want to own it, and it is beautiful. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. The illustrations in here really remind me of like childhood storybooks that I had. So yeah, I just gave it a quick glance through just to see what the illustrations were about because I didn't want to wait until I could buy it to see it. And lastly, I picked up 4 volumes of different comic series, and the first of those is Alex and Ada Volume 3 by Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughn. There are only 3 volumes, so if you're looking for a series that is finished and you can just get it all completed really quickly, this would be one to check out. This is a sci-fi story about androids and artificial intelligence. I also picked up Saga Volume 5 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I've been making my way throughout this series for the past few months and I had to get it. It's a sci-fi intergalactic battle story with a whole big cast of characters and a lot of different storylines that weave together, but content warning that it is fairly graphic at times. And lastly, I picked up the first 2 volumes of American Vampire, and I was recommended this series by Mariana over at Impression Blend. I'm gonna link you to a video she did this month about 5 horror graphic novels that you should be reading. I thought that she made all of them sound super appealing and she was very helpful with giving me personal recommendations. This first volume was co-written by Stephen King and I'm looking forward to getting into it. She sold them as a series about vampires that are really vampires. They are really scary monsters that you should be afraid of. And I believe each volume follows a different decade in American history. So I can't pick all of these up. It's just not gonna happen. But those are all the books that I got this month, either by purchasing them or checking them out from the library. Let me know what the last book you purchased or got from the library was down below, and let me know if you have read or are excited about any of these books. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the comments. Bye!